So I am your teacher today, Teacher Len, and our lesson is all about materials used for making kitchen tools and equipment. Are you ready? Are you excited? Can you give me a thumbs up? Good job! Alright, so kitchen is the most essential place at home wherein the necessity for food is prepared. If you work most of the time in the kitchen, you need to be familiar with the basic cooking tools. Familiarity with these tools can reduce the time consumption while working in the kitchen. The quality of utensils varies on materials used in producing these tools. So later on, we will find out what are these materials used for creating tools and equipment. Number 1. Okay, so number 1, we have stainless steel. Okay, so sounds familiar? Are you familiar with the stainless steel? Stainless steel. Let us begin with the property of a stainless steel. It is made by combining iron, carbon, and various metals, like alloy. So usually, it is hard and it contains a very strong chemical. One advantage of this stainless steel is that it is not a good conductor of heat. That's why it is very good for cooking jobs. We cannot avoid our utensils to get wet during our kitchen tasks. That's why stainless steel is recommended in the kitchen because of its ability to resist corrosion. Corrosion means rusting. Aside from that, it is also known for its durability. And of course, because of its natural shine, our mommies out there are being attracted by the appearance of this stainless steel because they are shiny, and another thing is that it's very easy to clean and shine. Though it's a bit expensive than other materials, but it is worth it. So, stainless steel is very recommended material used in the kitchen. Okay. Aluminum. So, number 2. Aluminum. They said that aluminum is the second most abundant element on Earth. Did you know that aluminum was derived from a Latin word, alumen, which means bitter salt? Okay, so that's a trivia. Can you still remember the symbol used for aluminum? I guess you already tackled that in your science class. So can you think, or can you still remember the symbol for aluminum? So I will give you time to think in 3, 2, 1. Alright, if you think Al, that's right. Now, let us identify its properties. Okay, so what are the properties of aluminum? Okay, so again. Now, let us identify its properties. Number 1, it has low density, non-toxic, high thermal conductivity, and heat can easily run through it. I think that is a disadvantage for aluminum. Okay, number 2. Compare with stainless steel, aluminum can absolutely last without corroding. So I think that is an advantage for aluminum. Number 3. But suddenly, it deforms over a long period of time. So unlike stainless steel, aluminum changes its natural appearance in due time or in a long span of time. Plastic or rubber. They are made of synthetic out of polymers, and they said that plastic are produced by taking crude oil, while rubber later produced by petroleum oil and natural gases. Some plastic and rubber can be dangerous to health, especially those with melamine. They speculated that melamine is dangerous to our health, especially when it is used for holding food. But according to the studies, melamine will not transfer to food as long as it is not heated to 160 degree Fahrenheit. So the advantage of using this tool is that they are cheap and less expensive and not subject to corroding. So it will last a long time. Usually, it is used for knife handles, spatula, canisters, and chopping boards. Okay, next, number 4, glass. Okay, so I think everybody's familiar with glass, right? Alright, so glass is made of two dissolved substances, which are the silica and the silicates. So let us study the property of a glass. So what can you usually notice about glasses? Okay, so I think that's right. I think everybody will say that glass is transparent, right? So, okay, so number 1 is that they are usually transparent. So your answer is correct. You answer it if your answer is transparent. But another thing is that glasses, it is brittle. That's why great care is needed in handling glasses. Whenever it bumps or it falls in the floor, it might be broken. So glasses are also a bit expensive. So you really need to take care of it. It's hard and non-crystalline, which means the atom and molecules are not organized in a definite Latin positions or pattern. That's why it is the reason why it is brittle and fragile. Okay, next we have number 5, ceramic. So have you seen a ceramic in your kitchen? Alright, so if you do, then I will give you the properties of a ceramic. So to give you an idea, ceramic are not just used in the kitchen, but it can also be used for pottery, porcelain, and graphite. According to the textbooks and dictionaries, ceramics are non-metallic and inorganic solids. Good thing about ceramics is that they are heat resistant. It has great hardness and strength. They are long-lasting. It does not corrode, even for a long time. They are good insulators. They are non-reactive. Okay, and then another one is the heat-proof glass. So the heat-proof glass is manufactured out of a high-quality ceramic. Okay, number 6, cast iron. So are you familiar with the cast iron? So to give you an idea, have you ever tried eating into a sizzling plate with sisig or some other kind of food? Okay, so that plate is a cast iron. It is produced by smelting iron carbon alloy. When you say smelting, it means melting, okay, or heated to melt. Okay, so do you know that it is traditional to use a cast iron? So in the old times, before, when stainless steel and aluminum is not available in the market, it is the most common kitchen tools, or it is the most common kitchen materials for cooking. Okay, so you know the characteristic of a sizzling plate. Even after removing into a direct heat, it can still hold the heat for a long span of time. It contains no chemical. It is very worth it to buy because it lasts a lifetime. So cooking with cast iron has the added benefit of leaching iron into your food. So it can transfer iron to your food. According to the World Health Organization, that 80% of the population is deficient in iron. Okay, one way of maintaining your cast iron is by pouring out or spreading some oil to your cast iron to make it more sturdy. And then to avoid dirt or accumulation of heavy dirt in your cast iron, you can pour out oil to maintain your cast iron materials. Okay. So, to treat your cast iron materials at home, you can use oil to treat it. Okay, to avoid corrosion in your cast iron, you can use oil by spreading all around inside your cast iron, and then it will help the cast iron to remain sturdy, okay, to avoid corroding. Okay, next one is we have the Teflon. Okay, so that's number 7. So what is a Teflon? So, are you familiar with the Teflon? Okay, so to give you an idea, the Teflon is what you can see inside of your non-stick pan. So it is a special coating used to avoid the sticking of food in your pan. Okay, so the black one coated inside of your steel pots and pan is what you call the Teflon. So there's nothing special about the Teflon aside from its quality that it can avoid sticking food from the pan. So it can be applied in form of liquid and powder. So there are 2 ways of applying it. Okay, so it can either be in a liquid form or in a powder form. Okay, so the color black coating you see in your pan is the Teflon. Okay, so that's all for today. So again, see you tomorrow for another lesson. God bless you.